Hey guys, thanks for stopping by my channel. Today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the new Arrtx 126 colored pencil set. These were sent to me by Arrtx for review. I do have an unboxing and first impressions video up on the original 72 set. I'll put a card in for that if you'd like to go check that out. Just keep in mind, at the time, there were basically no videos, no information about these pencils yet, and they were a brand new product. I think I was one of maybe about 6 people who had ordered them from AliExpress. So I did buy that original 72 set with my own money, and they are one of my favorite sets. I use them a lot. Later on, I'll show you some of the coloring pages I've done with them. Since these pencils are now pretty popular, I thought in this video we would just mainly focus on what's new, what's been updated, and any improvements that have been made to the pencils. So let's jump right into it. Okay, so let me think of where we're going to get started. I have a lot of things to tell you about these pencils. I actually wrote some notes just so I remember all the points I want to get through with you guys. I did do a swatching of these, of the whole entire set. I did all 126 set in a shorts video. I don't think I could put cards in for shorts. I don't know, for some reason I tried it one time and it didn't work, but if you want to go see the speed swatch of these, you can go to my shorts section on my channel page. What I decided to do was, since, like I said, I did already do a review on the 72 set. This is my original swatches of the 72 set, and technically there's 56 new colors added to the whole entire 126 set, but there was some changes to 2 of the colors. Let's check my notes. The colors shortbread and yellow chartreuse were replaced with 2 new colors, ocean blue and lavender. So if you were to buy the 72 set today, these 2 colors would not be in there. You would be getting these 2 colors, ocean blue and lavender. A lot of people saying that they thought there were too many yellows in the 72 set, which shortbread here is very, very close to the sunburst yellow. And what's the other one that got replaced? The yellow chartreuse. That one is very close to the lemon yellow. So in a 72 set, do you really need such close colors? A lot of people say no. I agree too. I thought there was a little bit too many yellows. Oops. So since I already had these 72 sets swatched out, I just swatched out the additional colors that were added to the 126 set so we could see them side by side. Thought it would give us a better idea what was added to this 72 set. Personally, if there's 126, if I have a choice between 126 colors and 72 colors, I'm 100% going to go for the 126 colors. But I think the price difference between the 2 sets, I think 72 set is usually around $27, $29, around the $30 price range, and then this new 126 set is about around the $55 price range. So it's up to you if you think you need all of these extra colors in your 72 set. I say yes, but you know, I'm crazy for colors. So let's take a look. Even though they did take out 2 yellows, they did add 4. Well, this is not really yellow. It's kind of like an orange, but to me, it's kind of like in between this cadmium orange light. So we have this Hansa yellow light, cadmium yellow light, and a chromium deep yellow. So even though they did remove those 2 yellows, they did add 4 more, but they are a little bit different shades of yellow. So that's good. And we have some more blues in here, a pastel blue. That's nice. Some darker blues. What they were trying to do was add a little bit more in-between colors, like mid-tone colors, so you can get more of a transitional color if you're trying to do like a highlight, a mid-tone, or a shade. So that was their main focus on adding some of these colors. I do like the pinks. I was looking forward to getting some more skin tone colors. We got some down here. This dark salmon I like a lot. Venetian red, Mars brown, camel, burnt umber. We got some more reds. This looks like a nice true red, this chili pepper red. Some of the names are seem like very technical names, more so that I would think if you're more familiar with like painting, like watercolor paintings. These are like pigment. Some of these colors are like pigment color names. So they might not be so familiar to, I think, the general public. I do kind of like it that they use the more technical color names, but this one is my favorite, I think, out of the whole set of the new colors. This Baker Miller pink, I think I'm going to do color stories on that one. Some colors in here that give me inspirations for my little color stories series that I do. They have also added some fluorescent yellow, orange, and pink. Me personally, I'm not so crazy for fluorescent colors. The only one I would probably use maybe would be the fluorescent yellow, and that's just, I think that would be a nice color to use for if you're trying to do like a light source or something glowing. So that's what we have to say about the colors. What do you guys think about the new colors in comparison to the old colors? Let's see, what else do we have to talk about? Let me look at my notes here. You know, I need notes. We talked about the more transitional colors they added. They updated the paint barrels to match the colors more closely. Now, I had always thought they matched pretty closely, the old set, but let's take a look at the old. This is my 72 set that I use. And to me, the barrel paint I thought is pretty good, but let's take a look at the new one. Let's see if it's any different than the old one. What is this color? Spring green. I think that's the old color. Spring green. So let's take a look at the two spring greens from each set. I guess they look a little bit different, but not too much. I guess they must have, oh, now I can't even, oh no, now I forgot which one was which. Oh no, I think this is the old one. This is the newer one. I think I sharpened these up, really sharpened the new ones. But yeah, I guess the paint barrel on this old one is a little bit lighter, but I don't know. To me, I thought they matched well in the first place. So they say they made improvements on that. So, what else? Let's see. What else is new? Oh, what's really new, what I think is great, is they updated the pencil holders in the box. This is the old box, the 72 set box. So you can see here, there was like one row for 2 rows of pencils here. So it was kind of, I thought it was a good idea, but just the execution wasn't perfect. If all the pencils were in here all together, it was fine. But as soon as you start taking some out, they would start sliding around and falling in to one another, and it was kind of frustrating. So one of the things I really like about Arrtx is they do a lot of market research. And as you can see here, they did update the pencil holders. They're now individual holders, and they're a lot easier to get them in and out of the box. You could have a couple of them out at a time and they won't be sliding all over the place. Now the box is a little bit on the heavy side. Technically there's 2 boxes inside this one box. So you're gonna wanna make sure you pick it up by the base of the box. Don't pick it up like from the top, because if you do that, then they're gonna open up and potentially drop all over the place. I know a lot of people might like the pencils sticking with the points up. I like that better also myself. I just left them facing down just because that's how they came. And I wanted you to get an idea of what they look like when you open up the box. I think either way is really fine, because they're not gonna, especially now that they have the individual slots, they are pretty secure in here, unless you're gonna be throwing your pencils around, which I highly don't suggest you ever do that. But I think as long as you're keeping them on your desk or wherever, they're fine, up or down. I think it's just a personal preference. I kind of, they look prettier down because once you start sharpening them, they're going to be all different lengths anyway. So yeah, so whatever you feel is best, works best for you. I think it doesn't really matter. All right, so I did say we would take a look at some of the pages I've done with these Arrtx pencils. I haven't colored anything yet with the 126 set, so these are all with just my 72 set. I just did this one quite recently, around Christmas time. And one of the claims that they make is that you can do up to 5 layers of pencil on, on the paper. I'm not really one for counting my layers, but like after the third one, I don't know how many I do, but I know for sure whenever I do skin, I do a lot of light layers. So these definitely can do lots of layers. These pencils often will get compared to Prismacolors. They do have a lot of similar color names to Prismacolors, but I know Color with Claire did a really good review on these. And she did a comparison, I think, to all of the colors that had the same names as the Prismacolors. And some of them were good matches, and I think, but some of them didn't match at all. So there's some similarities, but to me, I wouldn't say that they're like a dupe for Prismacolors, like an exact dupe for Prismacolors. I think you could probably use them together if you wanted to. I think I've even said in my original video for these, what I thought they felt like to me was more of a waxier version of a Holbein pencil. And this one, I did this one pretty early on when I first got that 72 set, and I used all those yellows. I wanted to say, I was like, oh, there's so many yellows. Let me try and use all those yellows. This one, I do have a video on this page. I did the girl here. This is all Arrtx, the girl here, and then the background is Supervision paints. Oh, the leaves I think I did with the pencils as well. And then this one I just did pretty recently too. I did her skin and her blouse with the Arrtx pencils. Everything else I did marker. So I have had some requests asking if I would do some skin tone tutorials with this new 126 set if I got it. And I don't really consider myself teacher of any kind. Most of the times I don't even know what it is I'm doing to color. So I asked some of you guys over on my community tab, which one of these pages would you like me to color first? I do want to try and color all 3. I was going to do one, a light, a medium, and a darker skin tone. So this one got chosen to do first. So I'm going to do that in another video, hopefully soon. And finally, let's take a look at my notes again. Finally, I wanted to go over, this isn't really to do with Arrtx. So if you want to stop listening to me, you can. But Prismacolor is discontinuing 2 colors, lilac and lavender. I had heard about this from Shannon a couple of weeks ago. She just changed her channel name. I forget to what, but I'll link it in the description box. And I know she had heard it from Karen over at my Colorful Country Life, I think is the name of her channel. So I think Karen was the one that got the letter from Prismacolor, and they said that they were going to be replaced with 2 new colors. Lilac is going to be replaced with amethyst, and lavender is going to be replaced with orchid. So we don't know what those colors are going to actually be yet. Are they going to be similar, or are they going to be totally different? I don't know. But everyone's freaking out. So I thought I would pull out, thought there is a lilac and a lavender in the Arrtx set, and I wanted to put them side by side with the Prismas and see if they were a fairly good dupe for those 2 colors. And the Prisma is on top and the Arrtx is on the bottom for both things. They're pretty good, but not exact. They're not perfect. I think for the lilac, the Arrtx lilac is a little bit darker, and between the Prisma and the Arrtx Lavender, I think the Prisma Lavender is a little bit of a pinker shade. But we don't know. The new Prisma colors might even be close to the old ones, so maybe we're freaking out for nothing. But I guess we'll have to just wait and see what happens with that. Oh, before I go, I wanted to mention I forgot when I was swatching my pencils, I missed one. So the one I missed is this one, dark teal. So 56 new colors. What do you guys think? Do you like that they replaced those two yellows with the ocean blue and the lavender? You guys have this 126 set. It's been out for a little while. I know when it first came out, it got sold out really fast. I did ask about the open stock situation, when that was going to be happening. It seems like that's like a really big project for them, so it's probably not going to be anytime soon, but they are working on it. So hopefully someday we'll be able to buy open stock in these pencils. And I do think they also have plans for other kinds of sets. So I think that just about does it for today's video. If you guys have any questions for me, please feel free to leave them down below in the comment section. And if it's something that I can't personally answer myself, I'll try and get an answer for you. I hope you guys all have a really great day. Happy coloring, and I'll see you guys next time.